Hi, loved ones, and welcome to Through Eyes of Love. This podcast was born from a leading I got years ago. It's a directive to see what life would look like if we lived through God's own eyes. Imagine how that would be. And this began a simple but yet powerful realization into my own life as a believer. It made me ask myself questions. It prompted me to be more conscious of my outlook and the lens in which I viewed life as a whole. And no, this did not start immediately. I received this in my spirit. I did take some time, right? I struggled, but I continued to practice. I fell short many, many times, but as the saying goes, practice what you preach. I can't come on here and talk to you about what I'm not practicing on my own. So I had to press on and still do continue to press on. So often in life, we move through it reacting to different things. We react to disappointments, we react to people, we even react to situations that we never expected, which is okay. As a human, is what life brings. But as I continue to grow in my faith as a person, I began to ask myself a different question this time around. And the question would be, what would it look like to see everything through the love of God? Hmm. Not just the good moments, no, not just the good parts, but the difficult ones, the ones you cannot talk to anyone about, the confusing ones that you need clarity on, the painful ones that you just cannot put into words. The Bible tells us something which is very simple but yet still very profound. And we can find this in the book of John, 1 John chapter 4 verse 8, which says God is love. And you think to yourself, so if God is love, then learning to walk with God means learning to see life through love. Through Eyes of Love is a space where we talk honestly about life as Christians. Honest conversations, whether you are new in your faith or you have been walking with God for many years. It doesn't matter. You're all welcome to this space. We'll talk about relationships, we'll talk about disappointments, we'll talk about growth, we'll talk about our careers, business, purpose, we'll talk about betrayal, we'll also talk about healing, and all everyday mundane things, mundane moments in between. I'll be sharing my own personal experiences, my reflections, and also lessons that I have learned while trying and sometimes struggling, if I'm being honest, to see life through the lens of love. Because the truth is, loving like God loves is not always easy. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not always easy, but it is always transformative. Very doable, very possible. So, wherever you are in your journey, I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here, and I can't wait for us to walk through life together through eyes of love. Welcome.